What's going on, people? 2 more days to go until we play Norwich City, and thank God it's been a long ass wait. Even though we've had the international break to keep us company, it still is nothing compared to Premier League football, is it? Now, as you know, as a Newcastle fan, we're always in and out of the media for positive, for negative. This time around, it's a negative reason. Touching upon just the Jonas Gutierrez story. Bit of background history if you don't know about it at all. Jonas Gutierrez, long served at the club, been at the club for 7 odd years. Seen us through hard times, obviously when we was in the Championship, and obviously when we was in the Premier League as well. He's suing the club for £2.5 million for disability discrimination, and has taken us to an unemployment tribunal. Now, this was obviously during his time at the club up until last year, when he got released via a phone call by John Carver at the time, alongside Ryan Taylor. And to be honest, I can see where he's coming from, because again, it's appalling, obviously, the way we treated him. Someone who's been at the club for 7 years, going through the stuff that he's gone through, to get rid of him in such a way, and especially 2 games short of obviously extending his contract, is downright disgusting, to be honest with you. We've had all members of the club inside the witness dock, from Lee Charnley to John Carver, obviously, and obviously Alan Pardew. And it was interesting to find out Alan Pardew's thoughts and things on why he wasn't offered the contract that he deserved. And his reason was, A, for an attacking midfielder, he felt like he didn't contribute enough to the team. B, he obviously felt that there's other players that were ahead of him in terms of playing, the likes of Ben Arthur, Sissoko, and obviously other youth players coming through to the team. And in C as well, he also felt that Gabriel Obertan and Silva Marvo were going to get into the team ahead of him as well. Now, the first 2 reasons I can understand. The last one, something doesn't just sit right there. He said Gabriel Obertan and Silva Marvo were ahead of Gutierrez. Now, don't get me wrong, I love Gutierrez as a person, met him out a couple of times, think he's a top bloke, but Obertan and Marvo ahead of Gutierrez, something doesn't feel right here. Now, I could understand if you're saying Ben Arthur. Ben Arthur was a fantastic player. Now, obviously, it didn't work out for him towards the end of his career at Newcastle, but he was a fantastic player. You can't take that away from him, especially some of the goals he scored against Blackburn and Bolton. So if you was to tell me that Ben Arthur was ahead of Gutierrez, then you could say something. But the likes of Obertan and Marvo ahead of Gutierrez? Nah. Come on, man. You're not fooling no one now. You're not a Newcastle now, so you can't Pardew us now, man. So something doesn't sit right there. Now, if I was the boss in charge, rather than creating such a mishap, such an ugly turn of events that you've now left the club in, it would have been an easy fix for me. Again, if Gutierrez wasn't right for the club and you didn't want to keep him on for an extra year, which I can see why, because sometimes he wasn't contributing to the team as well as an attacking midfielder should be, and often I did find myself frustrated at times that for someone who should be so good, again, what does he bring to the team? I remember asking myself so many times, what does he actually bring to the team, and asking fellow Newcastle fans, and they would say the same thing. He dribbles a lot and then he loses the ball. Some people would say that he eases pressure from the defence, but from an attacking fielder, I want more than that. You know, you don't just want someone who's just going to dribble the ball and then just lose it half out the field and then it's just back up our end again, which often not happened with Gutierrez in position. Now, despite him overcoming character, which is a fantastic thing, again, ability-wise, you want someone who's better than that. So if that's the reason why, then stick to that. Don't start lying and start bringing in other people into it, because that's just a load of rubbish. No one's falling for that stuff. Now, again, going back to my reasoning, then, if I was the guy in charge at the club and I was the PR guy or girl in charge, I would have just simply said, sit him down, face to face, give him the reasons why it's not working out. And obviously, it's not down to his illness, because he still can go on and play, because he still went on to play for Norwich on loan. He's now playing for Deportivo, so again, he can still play at senior level. So that's not the case. Again, just say it's not working out for us as a player, as a club. So we can't let you go. But because you've been so loyal to a club, you've seen us through thick and thin. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to put on a memorial match or a testimonial match, whatever you want to call it, whatever wording you want to give it, and then give the proceeds to you or your charity. And obviously, we want to make you an ambassador of the club as well. Simple there. You know, it ticks so many boxes for us, for them, for Gutierrez, sorry. And again, it's a goodwill gesture as well. You know what I mean? Not everyone gets that. Sometimes you have to play 10 years for the club just to get a one-off match. But again, in his situation there, we'd do something good for him, and hopefully he can do something good for us, obviously being an ambassador of the club, and then just go on from there, really. But again, now we're just in this mess now. And again, now that we've put ourselves in this mess, I think that he probably should deserve the 2.5 million, really and truly, just for that. Because again, if you can't handle business properly as a professional Premier League club, then you deserve to get taken to the cleaners. And I love this club, man. But again, the way we're treating people like this, it's disgusting, man. Anyway, enough of the negativity. Back to the matter at hand, Norwich. Got a preview coming out tomorrow. Please watch it. It's going to be fantastic as always. You know how I do. And subscribe to my channel, and then follow me on Twitter at Ford Esquire. Leave a comment if you want, and I hope to see you soon. Or if not, I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.